The show, everyone. I am so excited because we got some super shiny stuff in here right now. We are live on Facebook. I want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to share the show later on. I'm going right in with my first guest because this is going to be really neat. I'm really excited about talking about this. I have with me Paul Borins, and he is the owner of PB Coins. Before we came on, we've been talking about some of the things that you have here, and I want first for you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do, and then what we have here, okay?
Sure. I'm from Canada, and I specialize in Canadian coins. I have basic knowledge of anything numismatic, and if I don't know what it is, I'll find out what it is. It's like reading a huge journal with many books for the whole world. No one can really know the strikes, the composition and everything from all the coins, but we're able to find out what they are for you. Basically, what we're looking to do here is to find consigners or people who are interested in purchasing bullion-related items, and we have a couple of nice giveaways here to show the people what we basically have to offer.
So first of all, I want you to tell them how long you've been doing this, because I want you to hear something about him.
Well, I would say I started at the age of about 7 or 8.
That you got interested in precious metals.
And actually my first ability to make really money out of it was in 1970 roughly, when I went to the bank and silver coins no longer existed and asked the bank, "Do you have any half dollars?" And they said, "Sure, we got about 5 or 6 bags full of it." I went running home to my mother and begged her to loan me the money, bought the 6 bags or whatever number it was, went to the local coin bale and made 15% on my money instantly. So that's what got started.
So I'm saying about 60 years. Don't get mad at me if I say that, but you've been doing this an awful long time.
Yeah, I've been doing it my whole life.
Your whole life. And
I had a family business in Canada that's in real estate, but I wanted to have my own business by myself, so I started a coin company, and I did the CNA auction in Canada in 1990. I did the ONA auction. I purchased large amounts of coins over the years and sold them for people, got lots of consignments, and it's fun. We don't make all that much money out of what we do. It's more for the love of it than the money, because if you really want to make money, a coin business is only for a very few that can make real serious money out of it.
So what kind of precious metal buyers are out there?
Well, you got a few people. You got the people who buy it to invest. I have one really good investor that way who every month he spends 25 grand roughly, and he just takes it and puts it away and forgets about it.
I want to meet him when he's gone, okay? Okay, go ahead.
And then you have the people that believe currency will soon have no value and that you're going to need something for barter. And they come running every once in a while when silver's rising, and they buy as much as they can, and when silver's falling, they get scared and they sell it. Not a very strong philosophy, but the logic really should be when you buy metals, you don't sell it ever unless you make a profit. And if you're really looking to make the flip, go to the stock market and buy it. Don't waste your time owning coins. Go and buy yourself a long position or a short position on the commodities exchange, and you won't have to pay the spreads.
Okay, and what was there another one?
Those are the 2 main type. The investor, there's also the novice, and then there's the collector, who doesn't mind you making a couple bucks to give you something that has $25 worth of silver in it, and charging them $35 because you found them a silver round that they don't have in their 200 silver round coin collection.
Well, we have something here that you're doing as a giveaway. 2 things. And listen up, everyone. I want you to tell everybody, first of all, what you're doing. And we've got our lines open here for everyone to call throughout the rest of the show. Go ahead.
Okay, we're giving away 2 silver products. One of them has 4 ounces of silver. One is a 1 ounce silver bar. 2 of them are Canadian 1 ounce silver. One's a coin, one's just a silver bar, a silver coin I mean, but one's the $5 Canadian. It's from, I think it's 1999. It's the Maple Leaf. And then one ounce Patriot round, which is to symbolize the United States and the patriotism for it.
Talk into the mic so I can hear you. Go ahead.
Then the second giveaway is 2 casino rounds. They both have 0.6 of an ounce in them. Back in the 80s, the 90s, the turn of the century, the casinos made a lot of $10 gaming tokens as collectible items. This one, let's see, has a nice car on the back of it, and it says limited edition $10 gaming token from Imperial Palace.
Okay, now I want to ask you, okay, these two I'm going to put up onto Facebook, because you can go to Networking Arizona right on Facebook and you're going to see them right there. I don't know if they have them, right? Okay, and we have, I know it's kind of far away, but you can zoom in and see these two here, and they come along with these as well, and they come along with these here that I have. One's even a rectangle one, which is kind of cool. And that is a set of 4, okay? And that's $120 value, you said. And then the other one, which are these little casino, but they're silver.
Yeah, there's 1.2 ounces of silver with the 2 coins. And the average dealer will sell those out at about $25 a piece.
Okay, and so these are also available too for you, either or. And so our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Now let me tell you, if you are maybe you're a novice, maybe you're an investor, right?
Yeah.
You also mentioned something to me before that I'm going to ask you this question because I never heard of it before, and it's called. You wanted me to ask you what a mother box is. Mother box. Let's go. What is that?
Well, you see, basically, when you look at the silver coins that I said are 120 or 40 bucks, my math is bad right now. 30 bucks a piece. A mother box is 500 of that same of one item or another. That's 1 ounce silver rounds, and basically. You can get it for a much cheaper price, but you're looking at approximately a cost of $13,000, which it would cost me to buy the mother box. And instead of jumping on with $2 or $3 an ounce extra, I just charge a flat fee of about 3.5% of my final hard cost. So for trading at $25, I'm going to probably have to buy it for about $26 to $26.50. But I'll hunt around to see, because if the prices are falling, I should be able to buy it with spreads lower, and if prices are rising and all the inventory is disappearing, the spreads will be a little higher.
So I will tell you, that person who's buying that's not the novice.
No, he's the investor, and and some of them sometimes want to buy huge amounts.
But you love working with investors because that is something that obviously you would love to work with them, because they're getting, there's a special person that you work with not just one time. Now you end up having a huge relationship with them.
But also,
Go ahead.
continue. I also like to work with the dealers. Basically, I don't keep huge inventories sitting in the back of my house or in the office or anything. My inventories are small because there's no need to have a lot of inventory. I'm not looking at making the money by gold or silver doubling in value. I just want to make the 3% that I can sell it for. So I keep a small inventory to be able to help somebody who needs it right away.
If you're into precious metals, if you are an investor, of course, we'd love to have you call in, also get entered in to win. But anybody who is maybe you are a novice, maybe you're a collector, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. There's 2 sets. One is a 4-piece set. The other one is a 2-piece set. I just dropped one. We're going to say what it is when we call back, when we get back online again after the break. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Hold tight. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I need you to do me a favor for next time. I love it. I love it. I love it. Do you like it?
It was better than last time.
I know. So here's what I want you to do, okay? We're going to do this again, whether it's these or something else or whatever, but you're going to put them in something for me so that I can hold it up onto Facebook and show it to them, and much closer, okay? We'll try and do that. And then I want you to repeat what you're doing as a giveaway again, because I'm not saying it. Let me see that again. As the giveaway. Yeah, you're going to have to do it. It's too too much for me.
No, I don't need to read it, I know.
So you can be able to say that one more time, again, when we come back, and then what's that?
It's a certified coin to show how you can certify the
Okay,
coins.
that's something else, we'll do that, we'll try and do that. And then maybe the next time, we did a lot today, you know, it's like, maybe you just do one, you
Okay.
know, because it's easier, right?
But
You
I
can see
would
that.
really like to tell people that if they if they want to get on our
I'm
mailing
gonna do that
list-
right now, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, mailing list, what's your mailing list?
Well, that's if they
That's the
send their
eBay?
email to
Okay,
either of those,
okay, I'm gonna
they'll
try
get
that.
on our mailing
I'm gonna
list, and
try, I'm
prices
gonna
will
try,
be
I'm gonna
cheaper
try, I'm gonna try,
for
I'm
us
gonna
to
try, I'm gonna
compete.
try, I'm gonna try. Okay, I'll try. Better,
Okay,
a little bit better?
a little bit better.
You're hard to please.
I'm going through a hard time in my head.
No, don't do that because you're being too hard on yourself. You gotta give me,
No, I'm not gonna, that's not gonna affect this.
No.
I'm just saying, I just can't sit there with a big smile. It's just, it's not
okay,
there.
it's okay. But I want you to be happy.
I'll be happy.
important
Just
to
have
me.
told one of my kids something he didn't like to hear.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
We don't have to. It's just sitting in, right now, my body's not doing well.
I know, I'm sorry. I wish that wasn't happening because it's affecting what I'm trying to do.
Well, I don't think we're doing poorly.
Good. Okay. Certified. I'm trying to write it all down too.
Just ask me what this is.
No, I know.
You don't even have to.
So you could just talk about that.
Whatever
Not
you
worry
want.
about everything else. See all these are the ads that would,
Oh, I know.
yeah.
Maybe with the ads, we put the email address on.
Oh, we'll try. We'll definitely do it. We'll try. See what we can do for
I
you.
already know the ad.
Oh,
I
perfect.
just made it in my head
Oh,
now.
good, great.
How long does the ad go for?
So welcome back, everyone. We have our lines open here, and I'm letting everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Obviously, if you are a investor, fabulous. We know that because they buy in, bulk, right? We have the novice, we have collectors, we have all sorts of people that might be interested in these coins that we're doing. Silver. I'm going to say it the right way. It's precious metals that we are doing as a giveaway. I'm going to let Paul say again what they are. Go ahead.
The first group is a group of rounds and bar. There's 4 ounces of silver.
In four coins.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, one's a coin, one's a bar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And basically, the melt value is approximately $100.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have to buy those. You're going to pay $3 to $5 over the melt value per coin.
Mm-hmm.
And some dealers charge even more. If you go on somewhere like eBay, you may have to pay $35 to buy something that has a value of $25.
Okay, and the others?
The other 2 are casino rounds, which are from Vegas, or they could be one of the other casinos. They were done more in the 70s through the 2000s. They're $10 tokens. The middle core is 0.6 of an ounce of silver, and the perimeter is a non-silver alloy.
And we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. It's either going to be one or the other. And our number here is 602-277-5369. And toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You can check him out. He is, the website is pbcoins.net. If you want to go check him out on his website. He also has an eBay store that you want to talk about real quickly?
Yeah, we basically started the store with eBay a while ago, and we sell everything from paper money that's either regular, U.S., world, Canadian, error notes, and we have the same thing with the coins, the Canadian, the American. Most of the stuff is certified in a PCGS and NGC holder, sometimes an annex holder, and people who usually buy this stuff, most of them have semi-knowledge of what they're doing, and some have a lot of knowledge.
But they can get all of the knowledge from you.
And they can also possibly get to know me direct, and then it becomes a cheaper product to buy.
So here's what we're going to do. Also, he has a special email that he would like to also, have you write down if you can. If you're driving, don't do that, but go ahead and write it down. It's pbcoins, the number 4me, at yahoo.com. You can also call him. His phone number is 480-590-3719. pbcoins, the number 4me, at yahoo.com. And if you do that, at the eBay store, you get an extra 15% off. Is that correct?
An extra 5%.
I'm sorry, 5%. I'm sorry.
15, you'd end up losing
Yeah,
money.
no. So
I don't have that
5%.
much of a
I said
profit.
so 5%. So you
Yeah.
get an extra 5% off. But he can talk to you a little bit about that. And you work with people valley-wide. You work with people all over.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many people out there. Like you said, if you might be a novice, but you might be a collector. You might be an investor. Of course,
Yeah, a lot of
investors-
times the dealers want to unload inventory, so they boot it out at a price that is far below the normal because they need cash flow for a different project, and they don't care if they lose money, make money, they just want the
looking for
cash.
money.
I picked up a whole bunch of British mint sets that way, and basically if I have your email address and you say you're interested in British mint sets, we'll send you the information. Stuff that would normally go for $20 to $40, you can get it $10 a piece.
So again, his phone number is 480-590-3719. That email, if you'd like to email him, you get 5% extra off on the eBay store, which is pbcoins, the number 4me, at Yahoo. But of course, you can also go onto his website. It's pbcoins.net. And we've got our lines open here. And these are two really cool precious metals that you can get either one or the other set. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. And I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for this. We want to talk about this thing. Next time you come up,
Turn it the other way.
I'm sorry. See, I'm learning as I go here. I love it. Go
That's
ahead.
an NGC certified coin.
So you can also do certified.
So if you have coins, the difference in why you put it certified is the difference of one grade level can increase the value of your item you're selling by 50%.
Wow.
So like if you have,
And if you turn it the right way, it even makes it better.
if you have, say, some inheritance and your father or grandfather was a collector of U.S. gold coins and he kept them in pristine condition, and you send them in for certification, some of those coins can go for $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a coin.
Wow.
If they had early vintages and high grade.
Do you help people do this?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so you can, if you have coins and you want them to be 50% more,
That
probably.
doesn't mess. It can also make it 50% less if they're not as good as you think.
Well,
they
how
are.
do you know unless you speak to you?
Yeah, well, most coin dealers are knowledgeable who are real coin dealers of which way you go. I'm just one of many that you can come to do this for.
His phone number is 480-590-3719. He would love you to email him too, because if you email him, you will get an extra 5% off of the eBay store that he also has.
But he would also get onto our mailing list, in which has nothing to do with eBay, and when we get specials, we'll be able to send you the special information.
So you'll be able to even get the special informations as he got for everybody that emails him. Okay, so that is PB Coin. So it's a letter P as in Paul, B as in Born. So PB Coins with an S, the number 4me at yahoo.com. Check him out on his website. It is pbcoins with an S.net. Or call in here again. Tell him what these things are. These precious things here.
Well, I think we've gone through those.
Say it again, because there's
one more
listens.
time. One is 4 ounces of silver. The other is 1.2 ounces of silver. One are rounds. One are casino tokens.
Let me tell you why I say it over and over and over again. Sometimes somebody misses a little something and they say, you know what, I'm interested in that. And they might like to call in for that. Again, say it again.
There's 4 ounces of silver. One's a Canadian $5 maple leaf. One is a 1 ounce bar. One is a silver round representing the Canadian Royal Mounted Police. and one is a Patriot round.
Okay, and then the other
there's
one?
2 casino tokens that are 6/10 of an ounce each.
It's much easier for you to say it because you know exactly what they are than for me. And by the way, folks, we've got our lines open for everyone to get entered in to win either one of these. It's either or. It's not this. You don't get both. And
you know, if for some reason we don't get a call in the next few minutes,
well, we have, so it's okay.
But what you can do is anyone who gives you their email address, you can pull it out of a drum for them.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win, and I know we're getting calls, so I've seen a couple of them come in, and my board operators are shaking his head yes. So we've got our lines open here, and our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll-free it's 1-866-536-1100, and everyone gets to call throughout the rest of the show. I want to ask you a little bit about people who inherit coins.
And most of them don't know what it is.
Right. And they don't even want it. They just put it in their closet or garage.
When you come in with a collection, if it's your typical hoarder from the past, you're going to have a bunch of stuff that has value and a lot of stuff that has none.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'll say, take this to the bank, or if you got young children that are grandchildren, let me split it up. How many do you have? And so they got an old nickel dollar or some Indian head pennies that are basically only worth like $1 or $2 a piece, but not worth anybody's time.
Mm-hmm.
You can then split them up into the number of children you have, and you know, I may charge you a small fee for my time, but you'll be able to distribute it to the family, because sometimes there's nothing more than that.
Right.
But a lot of times you get things where there's a bunch of silver and there's some gold, and you can end up doing okay out of it if you get in touch with me.
The only way that you know is by having somebody who is a professional look at it.
You have to see it. And if you're too far from me, you know, any reputable coin dealer, if you call me and say I'm out in Vegas, I can probably find a good coin dealer for you to get in touch with.
Well, I'll tell you something. This man has been doing this all his life.
I don't do this for the money. I do it for the love.
Well, you have been, you know, that's the thing is that you have the passion, but not only the passion, you have the knowledge of what it takes to know. And, you know, here's something that's really important, and I think that you might want to talk a little bit about this too, is that people who are, you know, they want to know that they've got somebody who's reputable and that they can rely on because they don't want to get ripped off.
Yes, and, you know, I'm not here to give you a price so you can go to the next dealer and see if you can get $10 more.
No, but you've been doing this for a long time.
But basically,